Good morning, boys and girls. It's time for the Cap Guy Show, starring the Cap Guy, and that would be me. Fresh off of a morning trip to the post office with 19 packages, one from this morning and 18 from the weekend. I did two others, so I had 20 sales this weekend, but Saturday morning some stuff had shipped or sold, and I shipped it early Saturday when I went to the post office. I'll get into the numbers in a few minutes, but first I'm going to take you through the items that I sold using the alphabet system. Hope you watched that video yesterday. Here we go. The first item I sold. Found this at the bins. It's a Grand Prix Mazda Raceway Laguna hat. And I paid 18 cents for it and sold it for $21.95 with shipping on top. And these kind of hats I sell, it's the second one I've sold for a pretty good price, considering it's a ball cap, because I guess people like those ball caps. So 18 cents invested, $21.95 sold with shipping on top. The next item I sold, and I bought these last year, paid about $5 a pair for them. These were new without tags. I have another pair that's size 60. These are 64 men's. I got these on the 15%. I had a couple of sales off of a 500 listing, 15% off sale, mostly clothing that I'm trying to get rid of. And these are Duke Band men's jeans, sold them for $14.45 with shipping. So made a little bit on those, not a whole lot. Again, I'm trying to get out of the clothes business as much as I can. These are from a yard sale. I paid $3 for these. Justin Roper boots. They were in excellent condition. Sold them for $14.99, and I think the reason they took a little while to sell, I bought them in January, but not too long, but they're 6Ds, and those were in really good shape. So the next one is one that I sell on a fairly regular basis. These are the Forever Professional knives that I buy in lots. I get them for about $3.25 a box. I buy them in 20 boxes, orders, and I make about $20 profit from each box. So these are $27.89 plus shipping on top. Those go on a big poly. These I found at the bins along with other women's church hats, and then the women like their church hats, so they're different styles, and they're vintage. Some of them are just toppers, I guess. I don't know a lot about women's church hats, but when I see them and they're unique, I buy them. They're going to England. Again, I paid about a couple of dollars for all of them together, and I sold them for 18 with shipping on top, and enjoy them over there in England. This is one of my Ross things. Back in January, Ross did a clearance, and I mentioned in one of my videos. I spent 2 days at different Rosses, and I spent about $80 total, and I got about 45 items. Women's clothes mostly, and boys and men's cleats. 2 pair of tennis shoes, but I gave 99 cents a pair, and these are brand new. Sold them with a 15% off. They were $34.99. I got $29.74 for them, and plus shipping on top. So I only had 99 cents in these. So when Ross does their clearances every January, you want to get over there, because I found Kate Spade dresses. I found Under Armour workout vests and athletic tops, and again, 40-something items for about 80 bucks. Wasn't bad. The next item I sold was these micro machines. There's a little story behind this. I found these at the bins too, and probably paid all of 18 cents for about 8 of them. I had them on a buy it now for $15 for a while, and I started getting questions on them, and I don't know a lot about them. But one guy kept sending me messages about cars being inside them, and I didn't know what he was talking about. So I Googled it and found out that some of these are called insiders, and they have cars inside them. Well, they're a little more valuable than what I had on them, and he probably should have just bought them. But once I realized they had value, more than I thought, of course, I ended the listing and restarted a listing with the 5 that don't have cars inside them. I've got them on a buy it now, but these I put on a buy it now for $20, and within a few hours they were sold. So again, you learn something, and he probably should have jumped on them when they were $15 instead of making me nosy and find out about them. But I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I'm making money and I'm trying to learn from this, but you know, uh, they'd been on there for quite a while. Atlanta Hawks practice jersey. I bought these in a bulk buy for $2.50 a piece. This is another 15% off that I sold. It's a reversible jersey. I've got them in 4X sizes, and then yesterday when I was pulling them all out, found out I have a large in there as well. There's a couple of different styles, but that's the second one I've sold in a week, and I've had them since last summer. So again, $2.50 invested, sold them for $11.04. This is part of a group of hats that I bought from a guy that has a bunch of them in the storage unit. He bought out a sporting goods store. But he had some John Deere camo ball caps, and he had these. I paid $1 a piece for them. I haven't sold a lot of them, but I did sell this one for $19 plus shipping on top. And it's just a basic straw hat with a John Deere patch on it. The next thing I sold was a Bear Forces of America 1989 plush. I paid $1 for this and sold it for $9.20. I lost about 50 cents on shipping because the lady didn't want to pay more than $3. I didn't have a lot invested, so I went ahead and did it. I do make some money on other shipping items occasionally, so it all works out in the end and kind of washes, so I'm okay with that. Same with media mail. I'll upgrade that and spend 15 cents extra to get it to them, a little quicker if it's not much over the cost of the media mail. This is a Scooby-Doo rolling suitcase, $19.99. I bought this at the local Goodwill for $2.93, about 3 or 4 months ago. I've had some interest in it, but it's never sold. This lady actually wanted me to ship it directly to Ireland, but when I explained to her the size of it, that it was going to really be costly, then she backed off of that and just had me ship it to Michigan. So $35 with shipping on top. And that one's gone. Good profit on that one. The next couple are women's jeans. Again, this was the 15% off sale. I got these at the bins. They're Foster women's jeans, size 8. Paid $2.40 a pair for them and sold them for $10.62. So again, not a lot of money, but they go in a flat rate envelope, and they pay a little bit more for shipping. And with my discounts, I get a little bit of a deal there, so I make a couple dollars on the shipping. Abercrombie and Fitch jeans, same thing, $2.40, sold them for $10. These were not part of the 15%, but again, I'm not making a lot, and I'm not buying a lot of jeans unless they're in really good condition down there. Since then, I've decided to get out of the jean business. This is a South Park Respect My Authority canvas cap. It's $8. It's what it's sold for, and that's going to England as well. There was an issue with this cap. It has the little metal ball or the covered in canvas on the top missing. I did describe it in my listing, as you can see there. So that's why the price is a little lower, because it's actually worth a little bit more than that. But again, I bought it at the bins, 18 cents. So not a bad little flip. The next item is a Melissa Page blouse. This is the third one I've sold in the last month. I bought these last summer from a guy that was closing his wife's boutique. And I paid $2 a piece, so I'm not making a lot of money. And again, I'm trying to move those. They're all new with tags. Originally, these were about $60-something, but all of a sudden, these purple kind of felt material tops have been selling, so I'm getting rid of them, and I'm not making a lot on them. But again, I'm clearing space. Found this last Saturday on a Goodwill, and it's a Primal JBI Just Bike hoodie XL. Really pretty colors. Has the interior is a blue material here like this. And again, I sold it. I paid $5.35. Sold it for $17.80. The next item I sold was these audio books. I got these in part of a 20 group lot, or $20 lot of stuff, and I've already made my money back on this lot. But I grabbed these audio books, again, not knowing the value. This one is Small as an Elephant. Again, probably had 50 cents invested in it and sold it for $6 plus media mail. I did upgrade it because it was only 15 cents more to go first class. And it was going to Maine, so I didn't want it to take that long and potentially get damaged. These I also bought at the bin. They're brand new, 40-ounce vacuum insulated stainless steel Ozark Trail tumblers. I picked up about 6 of these in a bin. There was a bin full of them a few months ago, back in, I think, October. And I got about 75 cents in them because of the weight in each. this person decided he wanted 4 of them. So I sold 4 of them for $42 and plus shipping on top. And they weighed a little bit, so he paid for that too. But the only reason I didn't go higher on the price is the labels on them were pretty roughed up, but they're still in good condition and they're still new. So nobody's going to keep the label on them anyway. Zumba shoes, it's the second pair I've sold in a week. I had a black and pink pair sold last week for $16. These sold for $17. I had $3 invested at these at a consignment sale, plus shipping. Those went in a flat rate envelope. And I have one more pair of purple ones that are on there, and I'll be done with them. Let's see, the next item I sold, I think I'm done there. Oh yeah, I'm done. I've sold 3 items this morning already. I won't get into those. I'll get into those tomorrow's video. But all in all, it was a good day. I sold 20 items this weekend, and the numbers on that were... $20 items with a total of $43.17 invested and $342 in sales and $277 in profit. So not a bad day. About 135 or so a day in profit. In the last 9 days, I did a chart. I've sold 70 items in the last 9 days. I've had a couple of bleak days and a couple of really good days. $182.86 in cost of goods for total sales of $1,357.75 and profit $1,007 in the last 9 days. So again, they're good numbers. If you follow the alphabet soup rules I have, do the offers, do the discounted sales right now, especially with the 15% off or 5 or 10 or 25 or whatever you want to do to move some of your goods. Again, I mainly did the 500 listing on the 15% off for clothing because I want to move the clothing. Did a lot of organizing and stuff, and I've got to get some listings done today. I haven't listed much this weekend. All in all, just plugging away, continuing to be successful at doing this, still sourcing. Today I did run in the Goodwill, but I didn't find much, so didn't really source much. Just want something personal for me, and that was it. And again, just trying to stay organized, get better organized, source the right things, the hard goods, and I appreciate everybody. You can do this. You can make money. I keep hearing from people, I don't know what to look for. Follow the videos. I mean, you saw the items I sold today are very diverse across the board of items. Some I won't continue to sell as much because the profit margin just isn't there. For me, I like to make at least $5 to $10 or at least $10 or more on an item, and it seems like the electronics, the trinkets, the games, those kind of things are what sells for the profit margin. Everything sells at some point, but just depends on how low you'll go. Again, move your inventory. And y'all have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification button or bell. I would appreciate it. And have a great Monday.